today's video, we're going to be talking about 16 ways to make $1,000 or more a month as a Christian. Real quick, the reason why I say Christian specifically is because nothing on this list goes against what we believe as Christians. You could easily make money from things on this list just as a Christian could. Everything on this list I have done personally myself, and I've made money from it, or I know someone personally who has done it and makes money from it. Let's get into it. Number one, make content. This could literally be about anything. God is giving you many gifts in your life to talk about. Literally pick up the camera, start recording. There are so many different videos you can watch on YouTube or on TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, to figure out how to make a good video. People are making a couple dollars a month, and there's people who are making literally six figures from just picking up the phone and talking. This is number one for a reason, because there are so many ways to make money when you get into the world of content. When you get into content, it opens up the door for businesses, connections, networks, people that it wouldn't even be in your life. I'm living proof of this. I started making content 8 years ago, and it has changed my life literally forever. Number two, sell digital products. There are so many ways to go about this. Just like in the content creation, you have so much knowledge in your brain. You have so many different lanes that you've taken in this life that makes you so unique. Take one of those things that you think people would actually care about, things that you've done, and make it into a digital product. Combine this with AI. Be like, AI, I'm really good at running marathon. Let me make me a 10-day, or no, like a multiple week program of how to run a marathon and blah, 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 blah. And then AI will help do that. Obviously, pour in a lot of your own thoughts, so it's some of your actual self is in it, and then it can make it however you market it is up to you. But that kind of ties into content creation. If you make content, you can go do that, but you can also run ads on it, etc. Number three, digital freelancing. If you're good at graphic design, marketing, editing, there are so many apps like Fiverr. I'm kind of blanking on some of them. I'll list them up on the screen that will let you list who you are as a freelancer and say, I offer these skills, and then people will hire you on those platforms to do that. Or you can take a more cold approach response. You can find people's social media is like, oh, I want to work for this person, or like, I think this person needs better with marketing or copywriting or editing their videos. Just like DM them. I've seen so many people that I've done this myself. I've DM'd pages like, yo, like, just give me 1 month and I can try to make viral content for you. And then they hire me for however so a month, and then bam. A lot of this is just using your skills to make money. That's a lot of this section specifically is. I have it listed as skills and talents you already have. Number four, photography. I'm telling you right now, if you can take photos or if you have a professional camera, you are missing out on so much money. I didn't know this, but photographers, because I never really had professional photos taken until I got married and engagement, all that good stuff. Shout out. She's sleeping right now for a night shift. They charge like $250 for like an hour session. That's $250 in 1 hour. Imagine if you had multiple people set up in one day. I know that's not obviously realistic when you first start, but say you have I'm trying to do math, 4 sessions in 1 month. That's an extra $1,000 that you wouldn't have if you have a camera. And if you don't have a professional camera, you might have to get one. So that's the only thing. Or you can even say you have a friend who does photography. Ask, can I borrow this for $50? I have a session, blah, blah, blah. End of the day, they're not using it. Take that camera, start marketing yourself, ask your friends to do some stuff for free, make an Instagram page, and then get clients that way. You gotta think outside the box. 5, make a course. I know making a course has gotten a lot of bad rep, but if you've been doing something for years on end, say like a real estate agent, you've been doing real estate for the last 10, 15, even 5 years, and you've made decent amount of money, you're obviously doing it full time. You can make a course, because there are so many people who are real estate agents who want your knowledge, who want to know how to become a successful real estate agent. But that's just an example. There are so many other things. Like me making content. I've been making content for the last however long. I have 100, almost 20,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm making videos go viral all the time. I can make a course on how to make viral content. I'm moving on to a different section. It's more selling and reselling. Number 6, start an Etsy shop. There are so many people that I'm realizing as I get to know more Christians that just make a lot of homemade items, whether if it's like aprons or embroider stuff or even wood things, like making a wooden table, like a cool wooden table or a bookshelf. People pay money for that. If you go on Etsy shop, if you go right now, search up something that you've made in your life, whether if it's like a baby's bib. I've seen Christians do that. Go search on Etsy. There are people who are making thousands of dollars a month because they're using their skills and stuff they've made to go sell to other people. Obviously, it turns into like, okay, how much can I make this in a monthly thing? Do I have enough time for that? But if you have a skill, if you can make things, you can sell it. And Etsy is a huge place and a huge market for that. 7, one of my favorites that I can't do right now because I don't have enough time in the current life that I'm doing, but TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is blowing up. There are people who have become millionaires just from TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop, you can basically, you get products sent to you, or you can buy the products and then you make videos on the products. Especially like, say like, I buy these headphones. This is actually a TikTok shop item. I got these headphones. They were like, I got them for free, and then I would make videos about them. Just like, yo, like, dude, do you want noise canceling headphones that are less than $10? Bang. And then I like show like a little cool B-roll of me doing it, and then I think I made like a couple $100 just from these headphones alone. I haven't done it in like 2 years. It's not even people who are making crazy videos. If you scroll on your For You page, I guarantee you will find someone who is doing a TikTok video, and you know by the little orange thing that says the product that they're trying to promote. And that person probably made a couple hundred, if not thousands, off that video that you watched. So it's easy, anyone can start. All you need is a couple products. And even if you didn't get those products off the TikTok shop, you can make videos on them. You just link them and then you put them in your TikTok link. 8, reselling items. This is such an easy thing to do. You go to Goodwill, you go to yard sales, you find things that are marked low, you figure out how much they cost, take a picture, put it in Google. There's so much AI stuff, you can figure out how much something actually costs. Go take that item, if it's marked low, comparison what you found online, go to a eBay, Mercari, even in person, like Facebook Marketplace, list it for higher, therefore profit. I've done this so much when I was younger. I would go to Goodwill. I got this like vintage Penn State thing for like $10, and I sold it for like $110. Like, the profit margin is crazy. It's just a matter of if you're gonna do the work to find those good deals. Now moving on to kind of gig and service work. 9, gig driving. This could be Uber, DoorDash, Instacart, whatever it is. There are so many different gig apps now. One of my favorites on this list is Instacart. I did it when I was a senior in high school. You literally just go grocery shop for people, and like you just have it like on an app. You turn it on, and then the app will send you different grocery things, and it's an easy way to make money if you have a car. 10, if you're an animal person, you're gonna love this one. I have animal sitting, aka more specifically dog sitting. There's so many apps like Rover, Wags, and there's probably so many more I don't know about, where you literally get paid to house sit / dog sit at people's houses, or if you have animals of your own. I'm pretty sure you need animals of your own, or you don't. You can just have the dogs sleep at your house, or you can walk dogs. There's so many different ways, and people love their animals, so they spend so much money on them. I wouldn't know. I do not have any animals except for my wife. Just kidding. I love you. That was a complete joke. Number 11, babysitting or nannying. So this is more specifically for girls or women, because most people don't want men babysitting or nannying their children. This is where it comes clutch being a Christian. You have a whole community. If you're in a semi-big church or even a big church, there are so many people who are probably looking for people to babysit. If you find the right family, it could be extremely lucrative. You can get a good salary job at an age that you wouldn't be able to get. Like, okay, as an example, there's this girl in high school. She was 17, and she had a nannying job that she got from someone within her church that was paying like $50K a year. And it was even like full-time. She would come during the day for a few hours, and then she would just come every single day except for like the weekends when her parents were off. And she was making $50K as a 17-year-old. That is crazy. 12, UGC, aka user-generated content. This taps back into the whole content thing, but this is the beautiful thing. Companies will pay you to make content, but you don't need a following. There are so many. If you type in UGC on Instagram or TikTok, you just go through people's pages. They're like, I love the transparency that social media have. People just post how much they're making from brand deals and stuff like that. And people are making thousands of dollars on brand deals, and they don't even have that many followers. They'll have like 1,000 followers. Basically, you just make user generated content, like they're just ads, and then you like promote yourself to companies, and it's like, oh, I really like what you did here. And if you're an influencer and you have proof of making good videos, it gives you even more of a step up. So definitely try this if you know how to make content, and if you don't, just step into it. There's so many videos like this on YouTube that can teach you how to do it. 13, clipping influencers content. So this has become a huge thing in the last 2 years. Apps and websites like WAP will have big creators on there who will pay you for clipping their content, and when the content gets a certain amount of views, like 1,000, they'll pay like $12. Oh, that might be a lot. Like $2 per 1,000 view, and then you basically just clip their streams. You clip their podcasts. You post it on TikTok, Instagram, whatever short form apps there are now, and if it gets a certain amount of views, they pay you. The whole point of it is that they just want more people to see their face without posting on their actual social media. 14, Amazon review program. So there's a program on Amazon, kind of like TikTok Shop, where you can just take a product, make a video about it. Same thing, save headphones. Yo, I got these headphones on Amazon. You don't even have to get on Amazon. I have these headphones. They're really cool. They're noise canceling, blah, blah, blah. And then Amazon, if you go to Amazon around, you can scroll down below the reviews. There will be people who are talking about certain products. And then when someone watches your video under the reviews and then buys a product, you get a commission. Beautiful. Amazon is one of the biggest businesses in the world. Why not get a piece of the pie? Okay, so now this is more community based. 15, ask your church if there's anything that you can do for money. If you're in a even if you're in a small church, small, big church, whatever it is, there's usually money in church budgets to allocate to do certain stuff. Like they hire freelancers for graphic designs. I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think of this very second. Ask your church, ask your favorite pastor, ask a deacon, ask an elder, whatever it is. There's probably some type of work that you can do for money. Churches are very generous. The last on the list, which is a last resort if you need money today, is donate plasma. I did this in high school. I think I made like $2,500 in like a month and a half. They have specific, especially over the summertime when they know college students are out of college, they'll have like a bunch of different reward stuff. If you like go in a certain amount of days, or if you invite a friend, you can make money. But like literally a lot of plasma places, they'll pay $100 per visit. You can do it twice a week, $200. Do the math in a month, 1,000 plus a month. It's really nice if it's your last resort. I would suggest you don't do it if you have any health problems. I don't think they'll let you do it if you have any health problems, but I would say if you're young and you absolutely last resort need money, you're doing it to a good cause. People are still getting like plasma from it. Plasma, if you don't know, is used in so many different medicines. It's used for good. A lot of people are being benefited from it, but I would say it's not like the best thing on your body long term. So definitely last resort. You're probably watching this video because you want to make money. There's probably some financial thing that's happening in your life, so you're looking for different ways to help your family make money. I just want to remind you of these biblical standards as you take what I said and apply it to your life. Just remember these biblical standards. Work is good and expected. I have a verse right here, 2 Thessalonians 3:10. Have honesty in how you earn. So if you're going to be making content or doing business, just do it well and do it to the glory of God. Money is a tool and not the goal. You can have all the money in the world, but the goal in life is to have a life that is submitted to the Lord. Do all things to the glory of God. Money is used as a tool to make His kingdom come to earth. Whether that's through your family, whether if it's through supporting local missionaries, whether it's being a missionary yourself, or doing whatever it is that God has placed in you. Everything is ministry. Everything can be ministry. Just use money as a tool and not the end goal. Don't let it be your master. You can only serve two. You can only serve one. Stewardship over hoarding. Steward God's money. Don't just make this money just so you can have more money and find comfort in that. God gives us reason. God has given us a plan in the Bible to steward His money. Everything is His and it's not ours. So whether if you end up making money from this, whether if it's tithing or giving to local ministries or your family, whatever it is, make sure you steward it and not just hoard it for yourself. Matthew 25, the parable of the talents. If you liked what you watched, please subscribe. I'm trying to do something that I don't really see as much on here on YouTube, is to have videos that are about finance and how to make money, but through the narrative of a Christian, that in a way that's actually honoring to God. So please subscribe and comment and like, please. These were the ways to make an extra $1,000 plus a month as a Christian. Love you. Goodbye.